They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. Hits the afterburners. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Texas offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
North Texas in the hurry-up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coates. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Lindsey. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw again. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defense...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And these are the plays the defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sets up the screen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Got a man. It's Lindsey. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game. You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. With the catch, it's Lindsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Lindsey. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. There he goes. At the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Give to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over New Mexico. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. Moving past the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Mean Green after that last run. Why not go back to the well? Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's good. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the fifth kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here we go, here we go. Hand off to the fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Coates. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on second down. Lets it fly on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. North Texas really has it going on offense.
Here we go.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Buck. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up.
Breaks into the open. The spin, still on his feet. He's at the touchdown, SMU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Moncrief. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. Going for it all. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown Mustangs. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gray. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense set on first down. To throw, it's Moncrief. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
On the set. Easy.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Dude, you didn't think think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
North Texas, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. In his second sack of the day, nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Moncrief. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Pulls it in and looking upfield. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field, on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Moncrief. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Moncrief. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And now the ball's loosened. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll pull it down. Gets it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football.
Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Moncrief. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack.
There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Firing to the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...